Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another data type that can hold signed decimal values. Or you can say that today we are going to use three types of data type in a combination to perform certain task. Okay, so just assume a scenario where you are supposed to hold the signed decimal value. Now, in our previous session, we discussed how to declare numeric value, how to declare numeric data type. Then we discussed how to declare implicit decimal data type. And in the previous session, we discussed how to declare signed decimal data type, signed data type. Okay. So in today's session, we are going to combine all three data type in order to create signed decimal data type. Program is quite simple, syntax is simple, just we need to understand how we can utilize, because whenever there is a situation where you are supposed to create such type of data type, then in that case you should know about these steps, like how we can merge all the data type as per our requirement. Okay, so that's why we are covering it in a separate topic. So how we are going to proceed, firstly I'll show you the program, and in that program, like I'll just declare one variable, and as per the data type of the variable we will store the output. We will store some value in it, and then we will try to print that. Okay, and in during the explanation I'm going to explain you each and every part of the data declaration, especially the picture clause, because picture clause is the very important part of the data declaration in Cobol. Okay, so let me take option 2 here in test pgm6, which is the demo program. So yeah, this is the shortest program you can say for explaining the signed decimal data type in Cobol. So first of all, we are supposed to declare the identification division. Those who don't know what is identification division, it is a division which provide us the information, or you can say which provide the identity related information for the program. Clear? So here you can see we have program ID, then we have author and date written. Now program ID of the identification division is mainly used to denote the program name. So here you can see the program name is test pgm6 and it is indicating the same test pgm6. Okay, then we have author. So author is indicated as Sharmit, that means this program has been written by Sharmit. In the third part we are talking about the date written, and for now it is denoting as 12th of April 2024. So by these three information we can understand, okay, so this program name is test pgm6, author is Sharmit, and it was written on 12th April 2024 date. Okay, so that's why we call this block as a identification division, because from these block we got all the information related to the program identity. Fine, then we have these three comment line. So these lines I'm using just to denote the what we can say the title of the session, so which is signed decimal data type in Cobol. Now from here the main part is started. So to declare the variable we have initiated the data division. Okay, so you can simply initiate the data division like this. Then we are declaring the working storage section. Working storage section is a section where you can store all the variable that you are going to use throughout your program. So let's say you are working for a project and there you are supposed to create 20 or more than 20 variable. Okay, just for that small task. Okay, so in that case you can declare all of your variables into this working storage section. Now for time being we are just declaring only one variable here, which is this customer user ID, and this variable is composed with more than one data type, because here we are using the signed data type, here we are using the numeric data type, and here we are using the implicit decimal data type. So it's a combination of three type of data type, that's why we are calling it as signed decimal data type, signed decimal numeric data type, you can say. Okay, fine. So for every variable declaration we have only four part mainly. Okay, and out of four, one is optional, so sometime you can use it, sometime you can avoid it, it is up to you. So here you can see we have first thing which is a level number. Now what is level number? Level number is denoting that here 01 is denoting that it is a highest data hierarchy. Okay, for now you can just understand this thing that it is a highest data hierarchy for this variable. Clear? Then comes data item or data name. Now what is data item or data name? Data item or data name is indicating the name of the actual variable, because throughout the program if you would like to use the same variable in multiple places, maybe for displaying something, for calculation purpose, or for uh, assigning something, then in that case you can use this name throughout the program. So this is a unique name for this particular variable, which is customer user ID. Then we have picture clause. Now what is picture clause? Picture clause is the most important clause of a variable, because from here only you can easily identify what is the type of the data type, how many values we can store in it, what is the maximum length, and all these stuff. Okay, so for here you can see pic is just a keyword that denotes the picture clause. Then we have s. Now here s is denoting the signed value. That means this variable can hold negative value as well as positive value. So both sign values are allowed for this particular variable. Then we have 9. 9 is denoting the numeric value. 9 is denoting numeric value, and 2 is denoting the whole number, because the numeric value which is prior to the V is indicated as a whole number. Okay, so here with this you can easily identify that yes, for a whole number we can store 2 digit for a whole number. Okay, and after V is denoting the implicit decimal. So after V we are denoting the decimal value. So maximum 2 digit can be held as a decimal value. Okay, so now you can say that yes, it is a combination of three data type S, S9 and V, where S is for signed decimal value, signed data type, 9 is for numeric data type, and V is for implicit decimal data type. After that we have value. Value is a optional clause where if you want to initialize any value to this variable, then you can use value clause, otherwise you can skip it. Okay, so this is mainly used to initialize the value. Those who know the RPGLE programming, then they can relate it with the what I can say, you can relate it with INZ keyword. Okay, because there we can use INZ keyword in order to initialize the value, but here in order to initialize the value at the time of declaration, you can use the value clause. Okay, so here we are initializing it with minus 33.22, clear, which is a negative value. Once your variable is declared, then we are good to print it. So to print, we are initiating the procedure division. After that, we are displaying the variable, which is customer user ID. Okay, and then we are stopping the program with the stop run. Clear? So yeah, this is a straightforward program where we have combined three data type in order to create the signed decimal numeric value. So let me compile it with source. So for that you can write dbg view here. Firstly write opt as 14, option as 14, then dbg view as star source. After that you can hit enter to compile it, and then we are good to start the debug. Debug is just for showing the output, because right now if I call it, it would show something like this, but in debugging you will find the actual value. You can see 332k. Okay, which is not the correct one. So let me show you in the actual sense like how it is looking. Let me show you. So for that you can write strdbg, press F4, provide variable name, library Sharmit1. Then you can provide your uh, these two options as yes, although if you, yeah, that we will discuss later, okay, about these option and all, but for now just keep both option yes, and just wait for a few seconds, then it will open a uh, debug screen for you where you can put some commands or to set the breakpoint. So we will use br1 here in this line to set the breakpoint on line number 1, then press F10 and we are good to call this. So if I call this program, you can see it it is directly taking us on this line, because prior to this all the things are identification, division, and the declaration part, so it will not go to that. It will directly start from the procedure division. If I press F10, you can see Right now if I want to check the value for this variable, I can place my cursor here and press F11. So it is providing the value as minus 33.22, which is correct. So it's a signed numeric decimal value. Clear? So yeah, and but when it actually print, it shows something else. So that's not an issue, because overall we are storing the correct value, and it is also showing the correct value in the debug mode. So in debug, if you want to check the value of any particular variable, just simply write, either you can place your cursor and press F11, otherwise write EV, provide your variable name and hit enter, or you can write eval and variable name. Okay, so it will show you the values. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope this session is clear to all of you, and now you have idea how we can declare the signed decimal data type in Cobol. So in the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.